Hey guys! Okay, so I know it's been like 2 weeks since we uploaded. That was not intentional. I didn't think that we would take a 2-week break, but we kind of needed to. I started to film the morning after we got possession of the house 2 weeks ago, and it just was not working. I don't know why, it just wasn't working. And then the camera battery was blinking, so I pulled it out and I couldn't find the charger, and I set it down, or I put it somewhere safe. My knitting bag actually, and I didn't remember that I put it there. So by the time I found the charger days later, I couldn't find the battery. So I didn't even have a camera available that worked. I guess I could have used my phone maybe, I don't know. It's been crazy. Every single day has been full of stuff to do. We've done a lot in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna try to kind of take you around, show you some stuff, show you the things that we've been doing for the last 2 weeks, update you all as best I can. Okay, so we did this on Saturday. We went to Tractor Supply, and our intention was just to get some straw for the chicken coop, but they had some ducklings still, and they had these beautiful little chicks, so yeah, we bought some. The little chicks are super cute. They are sapphire gems. I'm sorry, there is a fly flying around. I apologize. Okay, so sapphire gems. The guy at Tractor Supply said they had just gotten them in. They'd never had them before. I had never heard of them before. Did a little Googling. Supposedly they are great egg layers. They lay a large brown egg, and they're really pretty when they're grown up. They have kind of like a black head and neck with kind of like a lavendery bluey body. So we got 4 of those, and the ducks, we were not going to get ducks, but we ended up getting ducks. It's an assorted straight run, so we don't know gender, and they didn't know breed, but when I looked it up, I'm pretty sure that that little one right there is a khaki Campbell, and I think that's a Pekin. So I'm pretty sure we have a khaki Campbell and a Pekin. We do not know gender. They're super duper cute. We're working on helping them to be tame with us and let us handle them. The little khaki Campbell, if you follow us on Instagram, you saw a picture of that one last night with Thatcher holding it. The khaki Campbell handles being held a lot better than the Pekin, but we're working on both of them. They'll eat out of our hands. They'll sit in our laps. The Pekin doesn't settle down as nicely, but the khaki Campbell will snuggle right in and take a nap. He really likes, or she, I don't know, really enjoys snuggling with Thatcher. Okay guys, this is the other thing that we have done. We got a new livestock guardian puppy. His name is Justice, so we have Justice and Mercy. He is part Anatolian Shepherd, part Great Pyrenees. He's more Anatolian than Pyrenees. Mercy is about half and half, and he's definitely more Anatolian. He's a big boy. We got him a week ago at about 10 weeks, and he was about 14-15 pounds. No love, he's a total sweetheart. Yes, he is. Yes. We have him on this lead right now because he kept running into the neighbor's pasture with the cows, and I didn't want him to get hurt. We're thinking about getting him a big 10x10 pen until he gets a little bit bigger, but we don't have an easy way to get it here, sweetie. So we're still working on that, but he's a total sweetheart. We love him. Yes, we love him. In the last 2 weeks, we also got the chicken coop mostly ready for the chickens. They were over there, you can kind of see that brown area in just a 4-panel 10x10. And we've moved them over here. We picked up another panel and expanded this out, so it's 20x10 for their run. And then there was the shed. It's not in the best shape ever. They're gonna try to get out, aren't they? So it's not in the best shape ever, but it's gonna work really nicely. Kurt got some hardware cloth across the window here. Just kind of predator proof it. It has not been cold enough to worry about anything more, but we're going to put a nice window on the outside that we can close and latch. He got some roosts in here. They've been sleeping on this one at night. There's a couple spots we need to patch just because they're big enough that I don't love the amount of cold air that can get in. But they've been doing great. We cleaned it all out. We got some nesting boxes in here. I've got to find our 4th one. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But it's good sized. What you see back here? They have nesting boxes, but they're going to lay in a corner. Anyway, it's good size. We're gonna do some more work on it in the spring, but we're just gonna do a few things to get it ready for winter. They love it. They've been having a great time in here. They come in at night, no problem. Sorry for the interruption. We had a puppy emergency. I got it taken care of and they're headed off on a walk. So anyway, here is their coop. I don't know how big it is, but it's pretty good sized. Here's their run. And here are the peafowl, the pea chicks. They are doing so well. They don't love the chickens. Like, it's like a mutual toleration on both parts. They love to just hang out together. They don't love it when we pick them up and hold them. They don't settle down as quickly as the chickens, but we got these guys when they're about 2 months old, and they had not been handled as little bitty babies, and I think that that made a big difference. They're gorgeous. I think we've got 2 boys and 3 girls. I'm not 100% sure. I think this one here is a girl and the other brown one is a boy, and then I think one of the cream ones is a boy and then the other 2 are girls. Just going off of kind of how their looks are developing and their coloring. So I guess we'll see if I'm right, but they're doing really well. They're about 3 months old now. I'm sorry about the wind. I don't know how much noise that's kicking up on the camera. It is a chilly, windy day. It's supposed to be high of 70, and we just have a nice cold wind coming through. We went to my parents yesterday, went to their orchard, did some apple picking. They are delicious. I can't even tell you how good these apples are. Properly describing them is just impossible. But they are way better than any apple you've ever had in this store in your entire life. They are so good. The texture is amazing. The flavors and the juiciness, they're just crazy good. So I'm going to dig through. I know that there were some that were bad apples that we said we would take for the chickens. So I'm going to grab some of those and give the girls a snack and then continue on showing you some of our new stuff. Here's another thing that we worked on getting done in the last 2 weeks. We purchased and had delivered one of those pre-made sheds for Kurt's office. We've got it just sitting out here right now. We're getting quotes from electricians to run electricity through it, or to it, so then he can insulate it and get up some boards. And hopefully this will work really well. We originally were gonna maybe just have him in the house, in the bonus room, but it's a small house and we didn't like that we were having to shush the kids constantly and kick them outside all day, and because he works a lot on the phone. So this is going to be our solution to that. It has room up here, which I'm so happy about, for storage. We can put our seasonal decor up there, extra stuff that we don't use all the time, like the kids' winter stuff, can all go up in the little loft spaces. There's another one on this side. Just to free up some room inside, because it's not a huge house, there's not a ton of storage. And when I say it's not a huge house, I mean compared to what we had. We had a 3,200 square foot house. This one is less than 1,500 square feet. So we all fit in it and it's okay, but there's really not storage. So we're working on getting this all done, and then Kurt can come out here. His desk is getting delivered today, as is his work chair, and our bedroom dresser is getting delivered today, which I'm super excited about because our clothes are still in buckets and bags on the floor. So yeah, this is one of the other things that we worked on. We went to several different places and looked at different ones, priced them out, and this is the one that he settled on. I can't remember the exact size. It's either a 10 by 20 or a 12 by 20. I want to say 12 by 20. All right, this is our grandma kitty, Lucy. Again, it is super windy, so I hope that doesn't mess this up too much. But this is Lucy. She came with the house. She was here before the people we bought it from had it, so we said she could stay. No sense in making her move. She's very sweet. We're very happy to have her. Hi, sweet girl. Yes. Can I see your face, Miss Lucy? Kinda, not really. She's lovely. Her hair is soft, kind of cottony. She's definitely an old cat, had a long life, but she's very, very sweet. This is Iris. She also came with the house. She was a surprise. We knew Lucy was going to be here. We didn't know about this one. We saw her in the porch and we were very excited. And then we found out that they had gotten her, and then she'd gotten along so well with Lucy, they thought they'd leave her. They said if we didn't want her, they'd come get her. We're like, no, we love her. So she's smaller than our other kittens. She's very sweet. And we named her Iris. And there's Millie back here. Hello, Miss Millie. Hello, Miss Millie. See her tail? It's always swishing. Always swishing. We had another surprise when we came out to the barn a few days ago. There are 2 kitties out here. We've brought them out food every morning since we found they were here. One of them, this one, is friendly now, and you can pet it. The other one tends to hide. I don't know that anyone's petted it. It just doesn't really seem to love people. It's a cute little barn we've got. It needs a lot of work, but we could use it for a milk cow, or we could use it for some goats. Millie. So we're trying to decide what we want to do with it, but this is a project that's going to wait till spring probably, or summer. We just have too many other things that are a little bit more pressing. I don't know if we're going to be able to see that other kitty under there. Yeah, it's hiding. It's nervous. This one is still kind of nervous, but it'll let the kids handle it and pet it. Yeah, it's just sweet babies. So lots of cats. We have 5 that are ours, and then we have these 2 extras. This is our pasture. They had a horse and a donkey in here. All this through here is passion flower. They're starting to fade now that it's getting colder, and later in the season. But we came out here 2 weeks ago when we first moved in, and it smelled heavenly out here with these flowers. You can buy them in seed catalogs, and I think that they have an edible fruit, but I need to do some research on it so I know what I'm looking for. But there's a ton of it. This is our little pond. It does get deeper than this, but it's late in the season. They said they've never seen it run out of water. It's definitely not a very deep pond. So we are hoping to find ways to maybe help it. I don't know how we're going to do that. I need to research ponds. We want to pull out some of the trees. I feel like there's a lot of trees and a lot of little trees, and they may be sapping out some of that water. There's not a spring or anything to fill the pond. I think it's dependent on rainwater and runoff for the most part, is my assumption. The previous owners didn't know anything about any springs or anything. So if you know anything about ponds and you are looking at this and you can think of something that we could do that would really help it to be fuller or just function better, I would love to hear it. The kids love to come down here and play. There's lots of frogs that hang out, and it's just a fun place for them to hang out. So that's the pond. Okay, so this is the boys' bedroom. We got their triple bunk. Finally, we ordered it. It came. We were ready to set it up. Kurt spent quite a while working on it, and then we realized one of the posts was the wrong post. We had to wait for them to send a replacement, but now it's up. It's in. It's not a huge bedroom. The dresser's right here. There's their bed, but there is some room in here. We were going to do a triple bunk that had all 3 of them like that, but this gives that middle person a little bit more room and the bottom person. So while it takes up more space in the bedroom, we decided to try this one because we were hoping it wouldn't feel so cramped. And looking at it, I really don't think having the middle one this way would have been super cramped, but it fits in the room, so we're happy with it. We got our new couch delivered the day after we moved in. It's that piece right there. And, well, our closest neighbors just stopped by and brought us this beautiful cake and a welcome card, and we chatted for a few minutes, so that was cool. And now the kids want cake. So I'm gonna get him some cake real quick, and then I'll show you just a little bit more. He's running away. Here's the kitchen. It's not terrible. It doesn't have a pantry, which makes me a little bit sad, so we're still trying to figure out where everything is gonna go, but we're working on it. Alright, so this is our bedroom. That's our new bed. It's like a dark iron bed. We have laundry and clothes everywhere because our dresser has still not been delivered. In Idaho, we each had a closet. Here we're sharing a closet, which is totally fine. We have room in there for the hang-ups, but like our pants and our socks and all that kind of stuff, I don't have our dresser. So they were supposed to deliver it last Wednesday, and they didn't. They couldn't find us, and then nobody even called us to say that they weren't coming. It was like 10 o'clock at night. We're like, well, I guess they're not coming. So they only deliver out here once a week, so we had to wait. So it's gonna go right here. I gotta clean this up because it's supposed to be coming today. Fingers crossed. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, dresser, hopefully, please, so I can put all of our clothes away. So that's our quick little update. We've been doing lots of unpacking and trying to sort things and put things away, lots of cleaning, lots of running around, having to pick up stuff and do stuff. We had stuff still at my parents'. We've had to make a few trips out there to pick up stuff. Trying to get homeschooling underway. I'm kind of waiting for Kurt to be out in his office so that we have the space in the bonus room to do it, and so that we're not so noisy that we're interrupting anything. So I've got some books ordered for history. They're all on the way. I'm hoping to start next week, even if he's not out of there. I think we'll still start Monday, and I might just have it down in our bedroom because I'd really like to get started. History is my favorite subject, so I'm really excited about that. But so yeah, I think that hit the high points. The kids already sat down and planned out their gardens for next year, so we've got to get some spots kind of sectioned off. We want to fence them in somehow. Partly just to keep the cats out so the cats don't get in there and poop in the garden beds. And then we're going to mulch them this fall, and so that they'll be ready for spring planting. So we're all kind of looking forward to that. And yeah, I think that's the update. Stay tuned for our next video. I don't know if I'm going to get anything filmed in between now and Monday or Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, so maybe. But Monday or Tuesday, we should be getting in our super special order of something that I'm super excited about. So you won't want to miss that video because you're going to see it. I think the kids are done their cake. They're coming in the hall, so I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you guys have all been doing great. Thanks for sticking around and putting up with all of our inconsistent posting. We will talk to you all soon. Bye.